Hey, everybody. Thank you for checking out this private session that Elena and I are getting ready to do. If you haven't already watched the podcast episode or listened to the podcast episode, rather, then please go ahead and do that. It's going to explain a lot of background on what emotional freedom techniques are and things like that. So, today we are going to do a round of tapping on money blocks, since that's something that came up while we were talking on the episode. And Elena, I always like to do something that is going to help you and also kind of get a shift for your audience, hence the name of your podcast too, The Shift. So let's get them the shift. And what would you consider to be some places where maybe you feel like you have money blocks?
I think it ties into do I deserve to make do I deserve to have that financially free life? I am in a good financial standing, but it's more of when I'm thinking about launching my next entrepreneurial journey, I've done it before. It was successful to an extent, but now I'm kind of knowing the difficulty of it. I'm like, can I take a risk now? So it's like that, it's like, am I going to be able to sustain myself? Am I going to be able to, and which I deep down, I feel like I know I can, or maybe not, maybe, so I feel like there's a money block is like the belief that I deserve to be financially free, doing my own thing versus working for a corporate, let's say.
Okay. So you're getting ready to kind of make a change in what you're doing and start something new.
Yes.
Okay. Um, what other feelings does that bring up for you?
A little bit of
Okay.
fear of failure, fear of disappointing people around me, disappointing myself, honestly. But at the same time, I'm also excited because I feel that deep down, I'm not truly happy at a level that I know I can be. And what I mean by that is I'm happy in my personal life, my family life, all that. But I feel like I'm not living up to my potential, and I feel like there's unfulfilled potential, unfulfilled need there. And part of it is because I'm not doing what I feel like I should be doing. So all
Okay.
of those things come up.
What should you be doing?
I should be, I should be kind of again like I really feel like I have a lot of value to add to community, my audience, and so on. And I feel like I should be doing things a little bit more the way I want to do things in terms of creating space, creating environments for people to come and be well. So the entrepreneurial journey is about fitness and wellness and these sort of things.
Oh,
And
cool.
so I feel like I just want to be able to do it on my own without the limitations of being in a corporate and, giving my, a lot of time to my job and so on. I feel like so I want to be doing more of what brings happiness to my life and fulfillment. It's not even necessarily about money. I just want to make enough to sustain myself, obviously, but I want to do something I enjoy.
Why can't it be about money?
Hence this conversation.
Okay. I'm just asking because so often we talk ourselves out of it. Like, oh, I just want to help
Yeah.
people. But like, why can't we just want to help people and also just want to like make a ton of money?
Yeah. I don't know. Because I
Yeah.
feel like it's not, I don't know. That's, this is my block. I
All
don't know.
right, cool. So this is not just money blocks, but this is also like the fear of starting something new. So
Mhm.
I think this will relate. I think a lot of people relate to this because a lot of people are making a transition from, corporate to being an entrepreneur or some new change in their life, and all of these things start to come up. So we're gonna do a round of tapping. It's just like follow the leader. I'm gonna say something and tap on a spot. You're gonna tap on the same spot and say it back. If I get it terribly wrong, please change the words.
Okay.
So, all right, here we go. Just start by taking a nice deep breath. And for any of you who are watching this recording and tapping along, think about your own money blocks. Think about your own things that you're scared of. Personalize this so that it fits you. We're going to start on the side of the hand. Take a nice deep breath. Even though I don't quite feel deserving of making a ton of money,
Even though I don't feel quite deserving of making a ton of money,
I want to love and accept myself anyway.
I want to love and accept myself anyway.
Even though I'm getting ready to start this new entrepreneurial journey,
Even though I'm looking to start this new entrepreneurial journey,
and I have some doubts and some fear,
I have some doubts and some fears.
I'm open to the idea that it might all turn out great.
I'm open to the idea that it might all turn out great.
And even though it feels like I'm taking a big risk,
even though it feels like I'm taking a big risk.
I honor these feelings and accept myself anyway.
I honor these feelings and I accept myself anyway.
All these fears and blocks about money.
All these fears and blocks about money.
I just don't know if I can do what I love and make a lot of money.
I just don't know if I can do what I love and make a lot of money.
I don't know if that feels like it's okay.
I don't know if that feels like it's okay.
But I have so much value to bring to the community.
But I have so much value to bring to the community.
And I'm telling myself there's a lot of things I should be doing.
I'm telling myself there's a lot of things I should be doing.
Maybe I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself.
Maybe I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself.
And deep down, I know this is going to work out.
And deep down, I know this is going to work out.
I have belief in myself,
I have belief in myself.
but I'm also really present to this self-doubt,
But I'm also really present to the self-doubt,
this fear of failure.
this fear of failure.
I'm really worried that I'm going to disappoint myself.
I'm really worried that I'm going to disappoint myself.
I'm not going to live up to my own expectations.
I'm not going to live up to my own expectations.
And I'm worried about disappointing other people too.
I'm worried about disappointing other people too.
What would it take for me to believe I deserve this?
What would it take for me to believe I deserve this?
Because right now, I just don't feel as happy and fulfilled as I could be.
Because right now I don't feel as happy, as fulfilled as I could be.
I feel like I'm not fulfilling my potential.
I feel like I'm not fulfilling my potential.
And I know I have so much to offer.
And I know I have so much to offer.
But these voices inside my head tell me that I can't make a lot of money doing this.
But these voices that have in my head tell me I can't make a lot of money doing this.
Almost like I'm not allowed to.
Almost like I'm not allowed to.
What would it take for me to feel deserving of making a lot of money doing this?
What would it take for me to feel like I'm deserving of making a lot of money doing this?
And like it can still help a lot of people.
Well, I can still help a lot of people.
Because I sometimes feel like I'm not allowed to make money helping people.
Sometimes I feel like I'm not allowed to make money helping people.
Like I'm just supposed to give it all away.
Like I'm just supposed to give it all away.
Opening up to the idea that I am worthy of this change.
Opening up to the idea that I'm worthy of this change.
Clearing all of these blocks that I've accumulated over a lifetime.
Clearing all of these blocks that I've accumulated over a lifetime.
From my parents.
From my parents.
From my previous endeavors.
Previous endeavors.
From the world.
From the world.
And society.
And society.
Down to a cellular level.
Down to a cellular level.
And opening up to the idea that I am totally worthy.
And opening up to the idea that I'm totally worthy.
Of going after this endeavor.
Of going after this endeavor.
And helping tons of people.
And helping tons of people.
And also making tons of money.
And also making tons of money.
All right, take a nice deep inhale through your nose, Elena. Exhale out through the mouth. How are you feeling?
Good, but also there's slight emotions.
Or moving energy. Is there a sadness underneath of that?
And there is.
Yeah.
It's like a little emotions and sadness and yeah.
Yeah. Something to do with that worthiness piece, maybe.
Like when you, especially when you say certain things, it's almost like you internally you're like trying not to say it. It's hard to speak it.
Yeah. Well, I'll say crying, yawning, all of those things are a good thing when you're doing EFT tapping because that means the energy is moving. Those tears want to come up and out. Those emotions want to come up and out. And Just let them flow. Be conscious and aware of like what comes up for you throughout the rest of the day today around this.
Hmm.
You might get these kind of little pings of awareness, little stories that come into your mind, kind of consciousness around programming. And all of that's
Hmm.
really
Hmm.
awesome to pay attention to. And then if you were doing another round of tapping, you'd go into that. So, and
Yeah,
then all
I
of
can
this
see
leads
how we can,
us
if we would have
closer
done
and
this for
closer to the
another
root.
2 minutes, yeah, I would have gone into emotional state.
Yes, and I wish we could have because I would have loved to take you there, but I know we're short on time. So thank you so much for tapping along with me and trusting me to lead you through that experience. To all of you who are listening and watching this, thank you. Feel free to drop me an email, Teresa@teresalearlevine.com, or hit me up on Instagram. Do you want to give your contact information for people to contact you?
Yeah, just Elena Agar on LinkedIn. Type in my name, you'll find it. Everything's there.
Awesome. Thank you guys for tapping along. I would love to hear what changed for you or shifted as you did this round. Take care.